Hi, Dr. Dave here. A simple way to figure out whether or not your shoulder is subluxated. What is a shoulder subluxation? Well, we all know what a shoulder dislocation is, right? Just put it this way, a subluxation is a much less degree of a separation or even a dislocation, okay? It's a lesser degree. A subluxation is where the shoulder joint, it could be a subluxed vertebra in the spine, but we're talking about the shoulder here. So a subluxed shoulder, the shoulder joint is out of position, but that's a little bit more complicated because when you think about it, the shoulder is the only joint in the human body that goes 360 degrees. Thank God for pictures, right? So 360 degrees, the only thing holding your shoulder to your axial skeleton is your clavicle. So let's start there. If you guys work out, this is the fix for people that have shoulders that pop when they work out, when they lift weights. So I'm talking like, especially like doing shoulders, like dumbbell raises or, you know, the lateral raises. If you feel a lot of, or even like dumbbell curls sometimes, but if you feel a lot of clicking and popping when you're doing shoulders and lifting dumbbells, you do this, watch. You're gonna put your fingers right on the clavicles on each side and you're gonna measure them to see and look in the mirror and to see if one is higher or the other one is lower. Now you got to figure out which one's higher, which one's, you know, which one is the problem, right? Well, it's usually the shoulder that's popping and clicking. Now, if you have both shoulders popping and clicking, well, you're going to need to see a specialist, sorry, okay? But if you have one shoulder that's popping or clicking, for example, my left shoulder, right? When I was younger, I dislocated it posteriorly, which is rare. But here, I oftentimes, especially when I'm adjusting patients, so my clavicle goes lower on the left side. So I actually get it adjusted upward and it immediately stops the clicking. The other thing is, stick your arms out like this, okay? And have somebody push them down with not a ton of, you know, but about 5 to 10 pounds of pressure on both arms at the same time. And if one hurts to hold it up, you know, against the resistance, then that humerus, your arm bone here, is subluxated forward. No doctor will ever tell you that. Well, you need to adjust that back. Don't do that yourself. See a chiropractor that's got a CCEP certification in extremity adjusting. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you guys so much. If you got anything from this video, or even if you just like this view of the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building, give me a like and don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate you guys.